Anyways, so gonna I look so fucking ridiculous. Literally gonna be doing white chicks this entire video. Step number 1 to make a song: get drunk with your friends. Number 2, be in a toxic relationship.
I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies. How we made sex with me.
I tried lipstick. Oh, okay, I think this is good.
How we made sex with me. Step 1, sleep with a guy who doesn't respect you. Step 2, add alcohol.
Not
Step
alcohol.
3, guitars. Step 4, add drums. When you were having sex with me.
Step number 1, sleep with someone who doesn't give a fuck about you. Step number 2, add alcohol. Step number 3, become the most infamous music act to come out in the last, literally, since I can fucking remember. Hello everyone, it's Untitled back with a brand new video, and today, we're gonna be reacting to the brand new debut EP. We Got Drunk and Made an EP by the Tramp Stamps. Now, who are the Tramp Stamps? The Tramp Stamps are the most revolutionary, forward-thinking, progressive. Tramp Stamps is an all-girl punk group started on TikTok, I believe it was. They quickly gained infamy within, I don't even know the lifespan of their career, the statistics, but basically the whole world hated these girls for the reason being that they were just such obvious industry plants. They weren't authentic, they weren't genuine. They were claiming to be punk and everything, but you know, all the girls had freshly dyed hair that looked like this. They all wearing piercings that were just pierced fucking 5 minutes before they started filming the TikTok. They're just wearing like chain, not saying that bitch, this chain right here. I paid a pretty penny for this chain. But they just wear chains, and overall their look and aesthetic and everything is just very reminiscent of a BuzzFeed punk. Now when I first saw that phrase, I fucking was laughing for 10 minutes straight. Like, but because it just perfectly described their aesthetic and what they look like, BuzzFeed punk. Their clothes literally look like it was from Doll's Kill or Fashion Nova's punk section. The clothes that are wearing, it's just like chuggy. Chuggy punk is probably the most adequate way to describe this group of girls and what they represent. Chuggy punk. And I just made a couple notes on what I actually think about them. The first thing that I wanted to address about the Tramp Stamps is that I feel like they're a parody act. And I'm just saying that just to cover my tracks because there's a few songs on here that I actually found myself bopping to, but that's only because I grew up in the era of parody music.
I pull myself off the floor, then I'm almost out the door.
It's me, Snooki, I crave attention. I wear sequin skirts and hair extensions.
Can't deny that I am really from outer space.
We're not gonna pretend like I wasn't bopping to this with my friends at recess. And I feel like that's what the Tramp Stamps are. Like, they're just here to troll the internet. Like, and I feel like all the hate that they're getting and everything is just so unnecessary. And the fact that it's so obvious what they're doing. Like, people are just trying to like poke all these holes, calling them industry fans, calling them fake BuzzFeed punks, doing all this shit for what, when that's literally what they are. Parodying millennial and Gen Z alternative punk culture, if you ask me. It's just the stuff that they say is so obviously fake and phony. Like, talking about everything is getting drunk with your friends, hooking up with guys, getting drunk, getting fucked over by your ex. Very cringe ass lyrics, especially their song I'd Rather Die Than Hook Up With a Straight White Guy. Like, that song is just, to me, it sounds like they're just parodying and mimicking like young liberal Gen Z views and values. Like, I'd rather die than hook up with another straight white guy. Now tell me, like, that's not a song you would hear from like the Key of Boston Barely Political in 2011. I think just like Sony or whatever record label that they're alleged industry plants for, they're like, okay guys, like, look at what all these people like on the internet, look at what these people complain about, look at what the trending topics are, let's see how we can make money off of this, and let's just build like a band around it. Even down to the fact that they're industry plants. Just because industry plants are always the talk of the town, every year there's like a new industry plant that's like at the everyone is an industry plant, so I just feel like they were just gonna like, let's go off the note of let's just be industry plants. Who cares? If they find out, they find out. I'm giving Tramp Stamps benefit of the doubt so bad because I just don't want to believe that they're real. I don't want to believe that everything like here is done for like they actually were 3 genuine girls being like, oh my god guys, like let's start a punk band, and like they all went to go dye their hair and piercings. No, I want to believe that this is a parody act. They're making fun of Gen Z alternative punk culture. Like they know what they're doing. They were literally chased off. Can we talk about how they were literally chased off the fucking internet? And then they just dropped this EP. Like I was actually waiting for them to come back because I was genuinely interested in what they were gonna do and how they were gonna handle all of this mass hate that they were getting. I genuinely feel like their audience is like 12 to 18-year-olds, just because the stuff they talk about, like I feel like that's hot topics and the talk of the town and just shit genuinely that age group is interested in. Coming of age, self-discovery, going through heartbreak, going through trauma, hooking up with straight white guys. Like that is what that age group is going through right now. And I feel like this group, like they could find themselves identifying with the shit they're talking about and also like laugh at the shit they're making fun of. So basically they're kind of like here to make fun of but also capitalize on like Gen Z's self-discovery, edginess, and everything like that of the sort. They make pop punk music. That's their vibe, that's their gig. Pop punk right now I feel like it's on an uprise. Like a couple artists are dipping their toes in it. No like mainstream, other than Miley Cyrus, who did a whole like punk rock album, but that was kind of like referring back to like that. It wasn't giving early 2000s, that shit was giving like 70s and 80s. Since 2000s pop punk is on the rise, like what better than a record label to be like, oh my god, let's capitalize on this and start this band. Anyways, without further ado, I'm done talking about the tramp stamps and making a case for them. If you want to hate them, hate them. If you want to like them. I personally, I don't care. I don't care. Like if I wanted to listen to real punk music, I listen to A Mill and the Sniffers. Like I listen to tramp stamps just because I'll listen to tramp stamps when I feel like laughing and just being happy and like laughing at a song, just for a joke song to listen to. Right, let's get this started. Track number 1 on We Got Drunk and Made an EP is Anger Issues. I'm giving Paige today, by the way. I think that's one wait, no, yes I do. Marissa, Paige. I do not know the pink one hair's name. I don't know the pink one.
Anger issues. I got anger issues. If I'm yelling at you, it's my anger issues. I like to snort out a wall, then punch a hole in the wall. And if I hear you talk shit, I'll kick you right in the dick.
Like I like to snort Adderall, punch a hole in it. Like come on, like no one says this. And by what I mean by no one says this is just like no real punk comes up with like these corny, cheesy lyrics. Like this is such obviously parody, satire, parody, whatever you want to fucking call it. And people are out here like making these hour-long videos deconstructing the authenticity of the tramp stamps. Would never be me.
I wanna cause a scream at the top of my lungs.
My little reaction videos to EPs and albums, I have this little ranking system called gags. Now if a song gets 3 gags, it's like a top tier song. I bop to it like 100%, like it's the artist's best of the best. Like you get it, right? If it gets 2 gags, like it 8, but you know it didn't gag me the way a 3 would. And if it got 1, like it's not giving what y'all said it's supposed to give. No, I wasted my time listening to it. So this song, I'm gonna give it 2 gags for the tramp stamps. So like I said, like I'm not saying that this is okay. If I give any songs on here a 3, it's not me saying that this is the best song that ever exists. It's like what I think is good from them, or like what I think is like their boppest of bops. Get it? So anger issues, okay, like it's such a base, like, okay, you have anger issues, okay, anger issues, okay, you have anger issues. A lot of the pop punk from the early 2000s did feature like very corny and like cheesy, obvious lyrics like that. So that's just part of their art, girl. So like they're kind of on track. I must say, I live for the artwork. This is a zoomed in version, but this artwork is so cute with the thong and the thing We Got Drunk and Made an EP. That's kind of hot. That's kind of hot, I can't lie. Moving on, track number 2 is Sex With Me. Now, bitch, this is a bop. I don't care. You ready?
We've been hanging out for a while now. When I say hanging out, I mean fucking around. And not only in the bed, but on every couch.
I should smoke for this.
Why you telling all your friends I'm psycho? You think they don't know
How much we bone?
All you crazy, sitting inside. But you like to hear me screaming your name.
There was one of their songs, I don't know if it was this one or I'd Rather Die. They gave a little grape without a GT's. Apparently Marissa's a racist, but like, who isn't? Sex With Me, that's literally getting 3 gags. Like, I'm sorry, but that goes off. I love that. Ow, fuck. Sex With Me, like, that goes off for the tramp stamps. So, Sex With Me, like, it's obviously about a guy that hates everything, but like hates everything about her clearly except for when the sex is. It's a whole different story. So basically she's just expressing all the shit that this guy doesn't like about her despite wanting that puss. Like corny ass lyrics. When you were having sex with me, when you were inside of me, when I was down on my knees, when you were having sex with me. If Kim Petras sang that song, bitch, and she gave a little punk era, the gays would be eating that up. I'm sorry. Next song is track number 3, 100 Miss Your Guts. Now this one's a ballad. I first heard it on when I was like foul into the fucking tramp stamp rabbit hole. Were they in a bathtub? I don't fucking know. Tana Mongeau commented and she's like, wow, or something like that. It was just funny. That's funny to me. I don't know why, but that's my sense of humor. Oh, it's so fucking hilarious. Anyway, there we go. Let's go.
Another day, woke up hungover 'cause I can't seem to date men sober. Stuck in Illinois when you took me to prom. Held hands in front of my mom. Drugs in the bathroom, stupid and young. Stupid and young. 800 miss your guts.
Like they're giving me hyper pop too.
Just a Tumblr girl and a skater boy. You took me to prom. Held hands in front of my mom. Hoping you're out there singing along. You took me to prom. Held hands in front of my mom. Got drunk, passed out in your lawn. Drugs in the bathroom, stupid and young. Stupid and loud. Now all you got is your
Oh fuck. Bop. Okay, I'm gonna give that a 3 too. I'm giving that a 3. I'm giving all the songs that I heard before the EP a 3 off the bat, period. So 1-800 Miss Your Guts. Oh my god, we need to go to that line, just a Tumblr girl and a skater boy. When I tell you that angered the girls, like Tumblr girl and a skater boy taking on the world, stuck in Illinois. Like, you telling me like that's not, you think these girls' narrative is that they generally wrote these lyrics thinking that like, oh my god, like we ate that. Those lyrics are so fucking hilarious. When you took me to pub, got drunk, passed out on your lawn, drugs in the bathroom, stupid and young. It sounds like Halsey Badlands era tease. We'd skip class, piss off our teachers, get high, hook up in the bleachers. She misses him. She misses her boy toy that she used to fuck shit up with. Moving on, track number 4 is BFF featuring Aisha Erotica by Slater.
Best fuck forever. You and I so good together. 'Cause you don't want more than this, and I don't want more than this. We met in science class. You didn't try to grab my ass. Making out, smoking weed, video games. Eat me out, then we get Chinese takeout. People say that it doesn't work this way, but best fuck forever. You and I so good together. 'Cause you don't want more than this. You want fancy going to the movies, but it's not a thing. No, we don't do that shit. This relationship is platonic. We met in science class. You didn't try to grab my ass.
That was fucking, I'm giving that 3 gags. 3 gags. Those lyrics are so fucking best fuck forever. We met in science class, you didn't try to grab my ass, so we made friends, you walked me home, we talk about how high school blows, yeah, blows. So basically, she's just talking about this little cute, little platonic relationship that she had in high school. Okay, but the chorus where she's like making out, smoking weed, video games, eat me out, then we get Chinese tape. You can't come up with this shit. You can't make this shit up. Oh my god, my hair is so messy, but it's punk. I wish I had a relationship. I never had a relationship like this before. I wish I did. At least once. Moving on, track number 5 is the iconic, the infamous. It got cancelled for fetishizing basically anyone who wasn't white and being like a self-hating, like performative, like whatever y'all internet words. I can't keep up. But just because I said I'd rather die than hook up with another straight white guy, so they were mad like, why do you have to point out his race? Why do you have to point out his sexuality? And like, that's what everyone does nowadays. Like, that's such a thing. So that's why I'm like, these girls literally like, did it on purpose. Like, oh my god, like, I hate straight white men. You know how much rightful flack that straight white men get? But no, on the internet, it's to the extreme. So like, these girls saw that shit and like, hey, what's more hated than straight white men? So let's literally make a song about straight white men. You get it? Do you get it?
I can't remember the last time I slept with someone I actually liked and he went down on me. I can't recall a memory of asking for a blowjob. I'd rather die than hook up with another straight white guy. I'd rather die than fake it like I'm having a good time. Roll around. I don't know how you think we're gonna fuck when you can't get it up. And when you finally in the mood, it lasts like 1 or 2 seconds and then you're done and wanna spoon. I'd rather die than spend the night with another guy. Or Spencer, or Rob, or Michael, or Jason, or Charlie, or Jackson, or Henry, or Steven, or Connor, or Chad. Yeah, I'd rather die. Roll over and die.
Hey, are you stupid? My 13-year-old self would have been bopping to that at there. Could you imagine what the kids are bopping to that? And that's the thing too, like, this is not for adults. I'm the fucking adult child over here that bops to this kind of shit, but this is not for adults. This is so obviously for fucking teenagers. I could imagine the kids are bopping to this. It's just like making fun. Like, was that not what the parodies did back then? They just took all what was going on, the social whatever, social issues, anything that basically pop culture in a nutshell was going on back then, and just put it in the music, and it was funny. I'd rather die at 3 gags. Like, the end, the way she just kept going and naming all these white names, like, fucking took me out the first time I listened. Freeman, Stunner, Chad, Matthew, To me, that is just comedy. That's comedy. Maybe if it wasn't white girls doing it, like, it would be more funny, but people are just taking it way too literal. Like, they got cancelled for this. Like, it's camp. Like, this is camp. Like, the fact that even one of the band members, like, is literally married to a straight white man, it adds layers to the campness of the tramp stamps. Anyways, moving on. Next song is the final song, track number 6, and it's called Puke and Rally.
Feel like tonight I might black out. Get free shots with my ass out. Get kicked out in an hour. Call that good pussy power. Fuck shit up with my ass. Yeah, tonight I feel like I might puke and ride. Doing my shots without me. Pick up cheap guys and we know we gon' need. Max out his car 'cause you know we go hard.
Maxing this white guy's credit card, like, good for them. Do some blow with my hose.
I feel like I might puke and ride. Shake our ass. If you wanna be okay, tonight you gotta puke and ride. Chase some vodka with Sprite. Ladies, if you feel like you're with the girls, then you better put your hands up, yeah. Put your hands up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop, bitch.
How do I stop this?
How do I stop them? Okay, we finished the EP. Puke and Rally, I'm gonna give that 2. It was whatever. But like, they're just talking about any fucking crazy night out on the town that you would have with your friends. Puke and Rally get involved in all the shit that they are. Sounds like a lit night to me. So yeah, like, there's not much to say about their music other than, like, I can't put it anywhere other than it's parody music. So like, can you really be constructive about it? Who is ripping like the Key of Awesome's music? No one. People are just like laughing at it. But it's just the subject matter that they talk about. I feel like maybe it's not a laughing matter for older people. Maybe like it's something for the teens to laugh at. And like I said, like the teens are their demographic. I said, but except for me. Long story short, tramp stamps, they're doing what they're doing on purpose. They want the outrage. They're just making fun of like the fucking corny ass shit. But it's just like, I think it didn't go good on their behalf. Like they thought we would be laughing at it with them and we're just not. Like we're just like hating on it instead. Just saying it's fucking stupid, basically. I don't know. Do whatever you want with this. Just like don't take it so I guess it's like it fucks up ethics where they're like coming across as like, oh, there's a random indie band that just wanted to make punk music. But like honestly, it just seems like it's all an act. Like it's just way too calculated and just like pretty and put together for it to not be an act, and not like an act that they're trying to come across as authentic. They're just coming across as a joke, like a parody. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you want to keep up with me also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Gunshot with an AW instead of an O. Latrell out.